All right, so we are live. Welcome. Welcome to the Writers Who Run page. My name is Christie Wright Wild, and I am actually issuing myself a 45-day challenge to go live every day for 45 days in a row. Today is day one. Anyway, as you come in, if you're watching this in the replays, if you're watching live, just say hello in the comments. Say hello, let me know you're here, and let me know that you're a writer who runs. But my name is Christie Wright Wild, as I just said. I'm an author, a writing coach, and I am the founder of Writers Who Run. And I help writers who also like to run do more of what they love by sharing tips and inspiration about writing and productivity and running and mindset. And today we are talking about the one belief you must have to make it as a writer. And so, before I forget, I'm going to ask you to chime in. I think the description in the video asks you that, drop an emoji or a GIF if you've ever struggled with, you know, feeling like you're a writer, okay? So when I graduated from college years ago, I won't say when, I actually had a degree. I got a degree in creative writing, and I finished. I was happy, excited, all the things. But looking back on my senior thesis, which was a novel, my professor wrote some comment on there and it said, "This seems to me to not be of professional quality." And at the time, it didn't really bother me. I got a B, so I was like, yeah. But I think subconsciously that was one reason why I did not write anything for 10 years. There were other reasons, but I think that was, again, subconsciously, but kind of a big reason. The other factors were, jobs, having kids, going back to school again to become a teacher. So I was writing lots of lesson plans. But anyway, later on, my sister had written something and she called me up and said, "Hey, come take a look at this." And so I went over to her house and I looked at it and I was just like, "Whoa, this is really good." And I don't give that praise lightly to people who I think are good. I'm not going to tell you that I think you're good if you're not. So anyways, she was really, really good, and I just got like all fired up. I wanted to like get back into my writing, and so when I left her house, that's what I did. I went home and I pulled out all my old writings, and it got me fired back up. And I haven't looked back since. But part of like when I was going through that process and kind of even looking back, like even since then, like I've looked back, and I said, you know what? Part of it was yes, the comment from my professor, but I think it made me feel like I'm not really a real writer. Even like I'm not published yet. Can I call myself a writer? And so I just want to invite you to call yourself a writer. That is the one belief. Okay, the one belief you must have to make it as a writer is to believe that you are one, to call yourself one. If you write, then you're a writer. You don't have to be published to call yourself a writer. And so that was just a huge aha moment for me when I realized that, you know, and because I can share that with other people, that it's very important to watch your beliefs and to know, you know, that your beliefs can affect your productivity, can affect how you think of yourself as a writer, okay? So that's my tip for today is to think of yourself as a writer. Believe that you are a writer, even if you are not published yet. Okay, so drop me a GIF or an emoji in the comments. Let me know if you have ever doubted yourself as a writer. Have you ever been like, I'm not really a writer, I'm not published yet, or I'm not really a writer because of this, that, or the other? Tell me your excuses. Like, what? Fill in the blank. I'm not really a writer because, okay? None of them are true. Unless the fill in the blank is because I actually don't write. Then fine, you're not a writer. If you don't write, then you're not a writer. I mean, even if you only write once every other month and you have ideas floating in your head and you're outlining stuff, you're still a writer, okay? You're still writing. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. And I just thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're talking about the great literary showdown, writer versus author. That is tomorrow. So I will see you then. Bye.